Hey Capricorn, what is going on? Welcome into the channel. Always happy to have you here. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy for the next week via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it. Grab a coffee, grab a tea, grab a beverage, kick back and relax. Enjoy the reading. I hope that you're doing well today. I hope things are going well for you. We just moved into Aquarius season, and it's giving us a little bit of reprieve. It's softening the tension, the limitation, the frustration that we've been feeling for the past little bit. Capricorn season forces us to commit, to do the due diligence, and overcome the hardship, right? And as we move into Aquarius season, we begin to see the fruits of our labor, or those promises of what the future is going to bring. It doesn't make the process of it very easy because we're dealing with people, situations that have been in our life for a long time, things that are changing, things that are adjusting, and we have to make changes accordingly. That's why I like to start these readings off with an energy cleansing. Just set the tone, set the vibe for the reading, cleanse out some of that limitation we might be running into, cleanse our heart, our mind, the energy around us. It's also a really good time to set your own intention, especially if you come into this reading with something on your heart, your mind, something that you want Spirit to deliver specific messages around. Definitely give those over, be open to receive. That's a great way to personalize these collective readings. And I also do personal readings. If you want me to look at what's specifically going on for you, I offer a variety of healing wellness services. Readings are one of them. I also do energy healing and Ayurvedic consultation. So really helping us realign with our mind, body, and soul, which is so important when we're talking about our happiness, our fulfillment, our abundance. That's how we align with those principles, is by taking care of ourselves. So we know what choices we want to make, right, Capricorn? All right, so all that info is in the description box below. Definitely hit me up if you are interested, if you resonate, vibe with my energy, if you would like to connect. I would love to support in whatever way possible. All right, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being so that we may see and understand the messages clearly, and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love, Mama Love. All right, Capricorn. So there is this balance of tension and support that we're getting in the astrology. And what I'm feeling from your energy, what I was hearing as I was moving into this reading, is that you're feeling in that way of like you're excited about something, but it's also making you nervous at the same time. You feel more confident around a situation that you haven't really felt this way in the past, but something is giving you this boost of courage, where reflecting upon a past issue, a past mistake, something that didn't go how you thought it was. Maybe you made a decision that you wouldn't have made had you had more information, had you understood the situation a little bit more clearly. It's not a good, bad, right, or wrong. I feel like you were doing the best that you could at the time. You know, you really put your own success, your own victory on the forefront, which we need to do in life, right? But I feel like in some ways it did bamboozle other situations, other people, other dynamics that are now resurfacing. And resurfacing in a way that it is forcing you to look at some things that you didn't really want to. You know, we all want to believe that we're making the right decision, the best decision. And, you know, it's good to commit to the decisions that we are making. But how I'm seeing this is you didn't have all the information. And so you made a decision based upon what your best guess was. And now some of that is coming out. It's starting to present itself for the reality that it is. And it's bittersweet. I mean, here's the thing. I feel like it's actually helping you in the long run, even if it feels a little shitty right now, Capricorn. It's never fun to look at things that we wished we would have done differently, shoulda, woulda, coulda. But we can't live in that space either, right? We can't live in that space. You are very strong. You do have a lot going for you. You are that Capricorn energy that I was talking about in the beginning, that ability to overcome, to endure, to push through the harder things. And sometimes that means that you don't want certain people, situations in your environment because you know it's not going to serve you down the line. But like I was saying, this does look like there was a disconnect around something you were pretty certain on, you were convinced about, but it was coming from this space, again, of your own success. And what it's forcing you to do is make changes, to look at things differently, look at people, situations. I see a lot of relationship energy in focus in your reading this week. What is going on? Oh yeah, actually Venus is harmoniously aspected to Mars right now. So it does make some of the difficulties that we're facing in relationships able to overcome, to kind of move through if we're approaching it differently. If we take a different or creative approach to the problems, to the issues, we're gonna find success because people wanna work together right now. Where we're seeing in the collective, people are just getting very defensive if they feel like, you know, everyone's trying to prove their point is a better way to say it. And so we have to figure out how we are willing to communicate with those around us, especially people, situations that might not look at things in the same way that we do, or where communication styles are different. You're looking to heal some of these wounds this week, not only within yourself, but perhaps with the person, situation that it directly impacted. With this King of Cups energy, you could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but this is someone who's just very in touch, in tune with their feelings. Sometimes their feelings might overtake and it can be a little bit overwhelming, especially for Earth energy like you, because you're very practical. And so sometimes in practicality, emotions, feelings don't necessarily have their place. Don't hate me for saying that, you know, it's just true. We embody all aspects of the zodiac, but we do have propensities towards one element over the other. And it's basically showing that there was a lot going on. And again, like I said, you made a decision. You had to choose something that was difficult with this Strength card. It wasn't something that you, again, if you had more information or if you saw things a little bit differently, I feel like the dynamic would have changed completely. And that's what you're seeing right now. You might be feeling a little guilty or a little like, again, shoulda, woulda, coulda. But that's not where Spirit wants you to stay. I feel like this is a lot about facing your fears, even if it is uncomfortable, even if it does mean that you have to communicate with someone or something that might be a sticky situation, a difficult conversation to have. You do look like you're ready. I do see that hesitancy that I was talking about earlier. And I think there's a reason for it. You know, you're worried about how this person is going to perceive things, right? They're coming out with the 5 of Wands. We also have the Emperor energy. I feel like this is someone that's coming alongside of you, not necessarily you. This feels like someone who's kind of like watching over it all, you know? I don't know if you're taking advice from this Emperor, but it feels like someone who wants to have their hand in this issue. They look like they're on your side, on your team, because this King of Cups energy is feeling defensive, feeling like, you know, like they can't be honest with you, or like if they try to get you to hear what they want to say, if they try to get you to understand, they feel like it falls on deaf ears. And this is, again, a theme in the collective right now. We're seeing this pop up in all the readings, but it's that value of how you want to work in your partnerships, how you want to work in your dynamics, Capricorn. Do you want to be the one on top? Is it a hierarchy or is it a collaboration? Is it about working together? Because there is beautiful harmony and partnership with this Lover's energy, but there's a lot of hurt feelings and people are self-protecting, and there's this lack of vulnerability in the dynamic, and there's very much this energy of wanting to come out on top. Whether that's just coming from you, whether that's coming from other people who are getting involved in this situation, or from everybody involved in the situation, you'll know yours best, right? At the same time, it's not getting anyone anywhere. And it's already led to a lot of hurt and pain. And it feels like if things don't change, it's going to continue that same cycle. And you're showing that you're ready for a new beginning. You're ready to kind of bury the hatchet, is what I'm hearing. You have a lot going on. I feel like enough time, space has moved on from this situation where it's old news or an old story. There's still hurt feelings though, right? There's still things that need to be cleaned up that I feel like either you have to because these people or situations are going to be in your life, or it's just the appropriate thing to do. It's something that you want to do. I'm not even telling you what to do. You can, you know, take what I say or leave it. No mind to me. But it's also this value of like what your heart wants, right? You want connection, you want community, you want collaboration. So create that reality. I love this card for you. Create your reality. Sometimes we need to lay down the weapons. We need to humble ourselves and listen to what the other person's situation is saying, is asking for. And then you check it with yourself. Does this work for me? Does this fit for me? Do I need to make some adjustments, or do I just say, you know what? This really isn't the space that I'm in anymore. That's what it means. That's the practical side, right? That's the practical side of creating our reality. And, you know, you're in a space where I feel like there's enough good out of this situation that it's either you're willing to save it or you're willing to fight for it or heal it, however that looks for you. Obviously, make sure that you're being safe about yourself, etc. Don't walk back into something that's incredibly toxic. I'm not getting super toxic energy over here. I'm getting someone's just angry and hurt and upset, and that needs to be dealt with. You're not 100% certain how to do it, and maybe that's why you are relying on this Emperor energy for support. But I also feel like that might not be the way to go. I feel like it's better to have a one-on-one, to really kind of just value the relationship and say, you know, again, have that open, honest conversation. And if it gets aggressive, if they start to fight, if there's an impasse, inability to move forward, then you can say, you know what, let's readdress this later, or let's talk about it when we're both in a better space. That is gonna be what helps this to heal. And again, I feel like you're really blossoming in the way of how you work in your partnerships, in your dynamics. Even if you don't see eye to eye with every person, every situation, this is helping you learn how to work in reciprocity with those around you. So you can tap into that abundance, right? What do they say? Teamwork makes the dream work. All right, Capricorn, thank you so much for your time, energy, always. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you found messages that resonate for you here. Definitely drop comments below if you did. I'd love to hear, or just connect, share in a little love, a little TLC, because I so appreciate all the love and support that you bring to the channel. Know that I'm sending it back your way.